Okay, yeah. So I'm back because I got to thinking about um like the definition of MGTOW and then like the reality of the definition of MGTOW. Kind of like the same theory as like being is getting married. Like the definition of being married and then the reality of being married and having a girlfriend. Like the definition of getting married, is two people join together in holy matrimony to like love each other till death do them part and all that bullshit. But the reality of it is this bitch needs somebody to protect her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it for one reason or another. And when you get down to the core, that's what it is. That's the reality of what marriage, and that's what it's always been throughout time. Like she know like women. I mean, this is what it is. Women know, and they know the reality of the situation. They brains are not wired to fucking take care of business in survival mode for too long. Like they need a man to come fucking help them. Like it's they're biologically wired for that. You see them. And that's what marriage has always been. Like they need protection because because they're gonna fuck up numbers. You see what I'm saying? Like if you ever want to piss a woman off, just speak logical numbers to her. Just start going 2 + 2 = 4, 4 + 4 = 8, and she'll her just go into a meltdown. Like no, too much logic. It's too much. I need to fuck something up because she wants to make 2 + 2 = 8 and then convince you of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where her logic originates. But see, in the world and finances and shit, see, they can't do that. They can't walk in the bank with $2 and tell them it's $7. If they could, they would do it, but they can't do it. See, and that's where they need a man. That's where marriage comes in and saves them. Now, on the flips, now with the MGTOW thing, the definition of MGTOW, men going their own way. Um, and like it like the overall gist of it, men going their own way because they don't like the way times are going with the whole situation, with the whole social norms of everything, with Me Too movements, false rape accusations, women getting the kids after divorce, blah blah blah, which I get that. Like I said, I get the logic. I fully like I do, and it makes sense. I'm not knocking the logic. Just like with marriage, I get the logic of the actual relative the actual formal definitions of it. It makes perfect sense. But the reality of how it's going to play out is a totally different fucking thing. Now, the reality of the MGTOW definition is I'm mad at some bitch that fucked me over. That's what it is. Every fucking comment I've ever seen from any man who talks about it or any man who fucking is making MGTOW videos or whatever. When you break him down to the core reason, is a step above being an incel. Meaning they're mad because they actually got a woman, but they were mad. They're mad about it. They're mad about the woman, and they're mad themselves for when it was over, looking back and seeing what they did. That's the reality of it. Like if anybody even watches this video, I don't even know. You never know how life works, but somebody may watch this video, and I'm telling you, like, and if you MGTOW, think of like, okay, and if this isn't you, then please let me know. If I'm wrong, enlighten me. Like, don't just give me some odd fucking one sentence reply, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, like be a fucking man. Like, tell me what the fuck you think, so I can be enlightened. Because obviously I don't know. But like I'm telling you from my experiences of talking to any of them, like I'll see like guys, they'll respond with like fucking paragraphs and like core about it, like what they did, and they came home and seen their wife fucking two other dudes and blah, blah and all this shit. Like I said, it'll always every story I've ever seen goes back to either a guy trying to get some pussy and the women just dogging him out, or he actually got some pussy and then the woman dogged him out. So he's walking around mad and fucked up in the big tail. You know what I'm saying? Like from my experience, like I said, it's a step above incels. Like incels, they just can't. They're just so socially awkward that they just can't get fucking. They can't get the ugly fat bitch that work at Penny or bread. You see what I'm saying? Like period. She look at him like ugh. Like I said, and then MGTOW usually it's either a dude who could never even pull a dime ever in his life, a dime, like, a 10 out of 10 in any country, or a guy who, you know, could possibly pull like a 7, and that 7 dogged him out hardcore, and now he's on this whole, yeah, MGTOW, yeah. But like I said, now the definition of MGTOW, and like the definition is against how shit is going in the social norms. That's why the men are going their own way, because I agree, like the media always shows men as complete incompetent fools, in like family settings. Even and they're trying to, like, make men weaker and make women strong, which we all know the reality in the world. We all know the reality where women are going. As soon as they can't figure something out, they're gonna run to a man to come fix it. That's what it is. What it is. That's what it always meant. And if she can't run to her husband, she run to some other man to fix it. Whether it's in the government or wherever the fuck, she's not gonna feel comfortable until she finds a man to fix it. Period. Because it's in their nature. They don't even like going to other women for help, because they don't get that like protection undertone in it. But yeah, like this is what I see with the MGTOW. Like, I don't really see much. And like I said, and it kind of ends up, which is this is a new social fad to say. It ends up like this toxic circle. Like, once men get in it, they like, it's very difficult for them to ride to you study it, you accept it, you know it, and then you grow above it. You see, like, it seems it seems to be very difficult for these men to do that. They see it and they see, oh, other men did what I did, and then, yeah, we'll just all be mad together, and they never like see it, okay, accept it, and then grow to that next level. That next level growth doesn't appear, at least I haven't seen it. It doesn't appear to be there. And I've done a lot of like studying on this shit. I don't see it. It usually stops there. Yeah, my ex-wife fucked me over, and or yeah, my girlfriend fucked me over. Yeah, so I've been MGTOW for 11 years. And then when you dive into that person's history of women, yeah, it was the same thing. They kept getting fucked over, which, like, they kept getting fucked over. The girlfriend cheated on. The girlfriend spent all their money on another dude, and blah blah blah. They never, like, it's a consistent history of them staying at a certain level, at a certain low level, and they never ever grew above it. I know a very close relative of mine. His friend is like that, and this motherfucker is like 60 something years old, and he never ever grew out. He's still that pussy whip blue we call blue pill dude. He gives bitches what they want. Pay all their bills, drive them everywhere. He drives fucking 60 miles to go pick up the bitch, 60 miles to bring her back home, 60 miles to go back, drop her off, 60. You know what I'm saying? He just, some guys, they just never fucking grow. They need that one, like, male role model to tell them, no, you shouldn't have to do all this. Like, you are the fucking prize. Like, you have to remember, like, as a man, like, you the fuck. So, I mean, because think about, okay, you get with a woman, like, why, like, never put bitches on a fucking pedestal, man. Like, because this is nothing but a fucking, okay, any fucking woman is nothing but, I don't want to say a deterrent. It'll do nothing but slow down your fucking life. You see what I'm saying? They nothing about them is a fucking prize. And I can say this, I guess, because I've been running around the world and hitting up like brothels with beautiful fucking bitches in there. Like, and you see the reality of it all play out when they in their natural forms. They are not a fucking prize at all. Like, they're pretty, but they're not a fucking prize. Because I always go, okay, most of your enjoyment is gonna come from looking at her and humping her. The other 95% of her existence is a fucking nightmare problem. And the only reason, and you don't think, the only reason I'm putting up with this is because she's pretty and I can hump her and like feel her warm body from time to time. See what I'm saying? Like, they're not a fucking prize, man. Like, but you have to accept it. You got to know that, and know when you walk in the, because okay, then after that, what's gonna happen? You end up paying bills. So you know what I'm saying? Like, she really don't offer. It's just prostitution. It's like marriage is pretty much just it's socially acceptable prostitution. That's what it really is. Because I mean, what with most with a lot of women, what do they really bring to a table in any relationship? If you really, I mean, really break it down, what does that woman you other than having your kids? If you just want kids, and I can see that, that's cool. But other than that, I totally get it. They don't really bring nothing to the fucking table. In the reality, or what little they do bring to the table is going to be outweighed with how much they're going to fuck up your peace of life and quality of life because they can't do nothing. See, like these are things you have to know, accept it, and then roll off on it. And then see once you accept it, you won't be you won't even pay them attention, and then you be tossing them around like matches, like used up matches. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not gonna be that big a deal. But like I said, with these but I never fucking hear MGTOW men say the latter of what I said. It's always the former. It's always we're very like, and then it just kind of stops there. So yeah, after they did that to me, I'm just MGTOW. I don't fuck with bitches. You know what I'm saying? And it's never that next level of awakening. Like the MGTOW men, they never hit that next level of awakening and growth in and kind of accepting it, and then try to go back and teach like 20-year-old guys who don't know this stuff, the whole process, not just women are fucked up, go your own way. Like you never hear that next level of it is what I'm trying to say. So man, like, yeah, like the reality is it's kind of like in the same thing with marriage. It's the same thing. Like now, if you do get married, like you find a woman who kind of accepts that that's the reality of it. Like she's got to try for you. You shouldn't have to try for her. You see, but that's this American feminism shit. Men have been raised by single mothers, so now they're beating down pussies that just want pussy, and it's just all fucked up in America, westernized countries. But once you leave these countries, it's the other way around. Like they gonna come to you because they know they ain't worth nothing, but to look good and get humped on every time. It's and that's about the only competence a lot of them really have in reality. No matter how many degrees they got, what jobs they do, when it comes to living together in a household, that's about all they can really, competently keep up with. You see, like, so it like they should really be coming up to you. You see, like that. I mean, but accept their fucking nature, man. Like, accept it is what they are. Accept it is what they are, and then also don't get bent out of shape when that one woman that you like didn't like you back. Because like in the previous video, the Carl Rogers or whatever that dude's name was, Ethan Rogers, the dude that killed himself and had the manifesto. Like, don't get too far into one of them, because y'all all of them really the same for real. It don't matter all that other stuff. When you have to really sit down and live with them in a household, is unless you like one's just sloppier than the other one, or one can cook a little better, or that type, or one has a better sense of humor. But then in the end, from doctor, lawyer to heroin addict to street performer, they all gonna do the same thing when you got to live with them. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Like the definition, the reality of the definition of MGTOW is why I'm making these videos.